Hey there, it's Perry with PapercraftingThreads. Today I have a heart-shaped treat box, no dies needed, and I decorated it with elements of the Hearts for You paper pumpkin kit. Let's get started. I'm going to use this piece of DSP to make the heart box, but you'll never be able to see the score lines with the pattern on here. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing on this piece of scrap. You want to start with a piece of paper measuring 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to score it on the 5.5 inch side at 1 inch, 2.5 inches, 3.5 inches, and 5 inches. And then with this 1/2 inch bit at the top, I'm going to cut it at 3 3/4 inches. So this piece measures 3 3/4 inches by 5.5. And this piece measures 4 3/4 by 5.5. Then I'm going to score this one, the smaller one, at 3/4 inches and 1.5. And the larger one, again with that little 1/2 inch bit at the top, score it at 3/4 inches, 1.5, and 3 3/4. And I'm going to make a cut here at 2 1/4. So I'm going to line it up at 2 1/4, and I'm going to cut here. So between these two score lines. So I'm going to pick this up, get my blade down in here, and go from 2 inches to 3 inches. So there's an inch long cut right there. Then I'm going to cut on this score line here up to where I made that cut. And same thing on this score line. So that piece is removed. I'm going to remove this little corner and kind of wedge in from the side a tiny bit. And I'm going to cut here and wedge a little bit because this is a tab. Now I'm going to make some other score marks that are going to be X's going across here. So I'm going to go from this score line, the intersection of these two score lines, up here, and from the intersection of these two score lines up here. And then I'm going to repeat in this section over here. And again, from the intersection of these two score lines up to where this score line runs off. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, now we're going to fold on all score lines. Fold on the diagonal ones. I'm going to add my adhesive here. I'm using liquid adhesive, so I have a little bit of wiggle room. Same thing on this piece. Okay. I'm going to start with this side. We have our sides here with the X's on them. I'm just going to push in on those fold lines. and then flatten it this direction. And then push in on this point. And it'll be hard on, this is cardstock, so it won't be as so super thick, but on the one that I'm gonna do with the, where I'm making it with the designer series paper, it's not as stiff. And do the same thing for this one. So I have this portion back here like this. And I'm going to push in on these diagonals. Burnish those. This one will get pushed down. And then again, bend these in half. And then here is my seam. So I'm going to push this down first and push this one away. So my glue will go right here. Kind of square that up. And then more glue here. And fold that way. And now the seam matches from here and here. And then this one, my seam is here. And it fits together like that. So now I'm going to do the same thing, but do it with my paper. So now with my patterned paper and the large tip of the stylus, now, because it's very hard to see that score, I'm going to actually fold it on the score lines first. I'm actually going to cut from the back side because I can see this side better. I forgot to bend my bend on my creases. And then it's quite easy to bend the tip down. White chocolate truffles. And there you have an interlocking heart box. Now it's time to decorate. Tie a giant bow from the linen thread in the kit. And there you have it, a heart-shaped treat box that pulls apart to reveal the surprise. Find written instructions over on my blog at... If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching. Bye!